New York Mets with right-hander Ron Darling. Hi, everybody. I'm Vin Scully, along with Joe Garagiola, and the tale of two cities continues. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Well, the Cincinnati Reds, I know, are happy that it's a 162-game season because they are off to an awful start, and they better get straightened out. And the Mets, as you say, they just can't lose. And I can't believe, Vin, they have 5 pitchers who have yet to lose a ball game, and here's Browning yet to win, and last year he was a 20-game win.
In 5 starts. In fact, he had 2 starts where he allowed 6 runs and 5 runs, and Ray Knight gets him.
Another major league play by Ray Knight, who is really off well, not only hitting but fielding. That's a great play there. Not satisfied just to catch that ball, and gets him by a good margin. Looked like he started to his left. Once he's got that ball, watch him set himself.
Interesting you point that out. He might very well have gotten a sign for a pitch that he felt would not be pulled, and the pitcher ball into left center. Back goes Venable on the track to the wall, leaping high in the air, and who caught it? Eddie Milner leaped in front of him. Where's the ball? There's the ball. And I don't know why Milner turned to say something to Venable. We thought he caught it. And maybe they're just a little mixed up as to who was calling for that ball.
They're still mixed up. And Milner, with the glove on his right hand, made that play. Watch it here. Now, Venable took his eye off the ball, and here's where Milner's going to take charge. Right in front of him.
Oh, good. Off-speed pitch. They talk about never change up on a pitcher, and if he changes up, then you know the pitcher is a good hitter. And take a look at this rainbow.
And it's a pretty good curveball. They not only let up on it, he let up on the curveball. Carter doesn't want him to go to 2-2. Go to work on him right now. 2-strike count. Curveball for a strike. See you later. Put it back in the rack.
Bottom of the third, no score. And he drives another one to left center field. And that one is
Been booing him here. Frank Cashin, talked about it earlier, brought him over. He said for stability, and he said everybody thought he could do it just all by himself. A lot of extra pressure
for the Reds. But now, as we're into the middle of the game, something else gets the attention, and that's the fact that Ron Darling has not given up a hit. He's come close. There was the ball hit by Bell in the second. The batter will be Bo Diaz, who struck out in the second inning. A comebacker. Darling to his shortstop. Mitchell over to Hernandez.
There was a classic example of anticipation. As soon as Darling caught that ball, he knew who was covering, and watch him throw to the shortstop side of the bag. He doesn't hesitate. Look at there. Just a perfect throw. All Mitchell has to do is catch it and walk across that bag. Easy double play. Know what to do when you catch the ball. That's the art of playing baseball.
That he is certainly thinking about her and sending her his love. As he sends Oster to his glove. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. And at the end of 4 1/2, 1-0 Mets. 3-0. And they let him swing 3-0, and he drives it into deepest right center. Milner is going to have to play it off the wall. And into second base is Kevin Mitchell with a 390-foot double. Another extra base hit against Tom Browning.
Usually when they let you hit 3-0, you can pull that ball, or you really drive it hard to center field. He just swung a little bit late on that, and it just kept going and going, which is a good yardstick as to the kind of raw power young Mr. Mitchell has.
1-1. Base hit into right field. Here comes Kevin, and Parker will go to second. Only missed it, and he wound up at third. Boy, is Hernandez hot. 2 for 3 today. He's hit in 12 out of 13. He had that 11-game streak snapped last night.
Parker had ideas of coming to the plate, but Mitchell runs just a lot better than most people think that he can run, and he was well around third base when Parker came up with that ball and won the rip.
A man left at the end of 6½, 2-1 Mets. And now here's another addition.
It's his 4th strikeout. It's interesting watching him pitch. He's thrown with a lot of confidence. You don't get to pick up that ball any too soon. This is a curveball that he gets Daniels with. A lot of pitchers, when they're getting ready, they'll have the ball in their meat hand and then go to their glove. What Darling does, he'll put it in his glove and go to trouble. Right there, you see that front foot. He hit the hole that Browning had made, and kind of a little bit of an overstride, and it was in the landing area where he...
Blazing hunt. 3 for 4, and that'll bring up Gary Carter.
Hit that right off the end of...
Slide to left, and he's really been struggling, as those numbers tell you. High drive into deep left field. Back goes Venable, away back. It's gone. Carter turns a 1-run game inside out. It's now 4-1 New York, and the straw man tries to bunt. Gary has reason to smile coming out of that 4 for 42. The Mets are just destroying the opposition pitching staffs. In the last 17 games, the numbers are awesome. Can you imagine in 17 games, 38 doubles and 21 home runs?
I mean, they make you keep a very neat scorecard.
He's in the game in center field. Mookie Wilson, who started in center field, moves over to the mound. Jesse Orozco picking up for Ron Darling. Darling won 8 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 run. So Orozco takes care of Parker to the delight of this large crowd. 1 out in the 9th, and Davey Concepcion coming up.
Just throws it right by him, comes sidearm, and looked like Parker was just going to try to foul it off to stay alive. Didn't really have that good Parker swing.
High fly ball to left field. It's playable, and Mookie Wilson is there. That's it. So the Reds leave a man in the 9th. Jesse Orozco slams the lid down and hands this one to Ron Darling. And for the New York Mets, they now are 20-4. That's the best National League start since the Dodgers of 1977 went 20-4. And of course, that ball club wound up in the World Series. So the New York Mets, about as hot as a ball club can get.
You can't get much hotter, and just whatever they need, they do. They get good pitching, good defensive plays, and then, as you pointed out, there's a double, a single by Hernandez. Somebody gets on, a home run, they're hot.
And as hot as the Mets are, the Reds must think that home plate is Ice Station Zebra. Buddy Bell, consoled by veteran Tony Perez, who's been through plenty. But are the Reds ever going through it? They've lost 3 in a row and 15 out of 16. They are buried in last place. They have the worst record in the big leagues. They're 6-19. More from Shea Stadium after